YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Third as in three. First off, always good to see you guys. Welcome back to the neighborhood. Exciting to be here with us today, tomorrow, whenever you watch this. Really wanted to do a quick video today because I really wanted to record on Tuesday, but then we have an ice cream thing, so we won't be able to record on Tuesday.
Ice cream and video.
Yeah, quick video before bed. Okay, getting ready to get into bed there. Exciting. But anyway, I've been watching the internets, as the young people would say, and I seen that people were getting really upset about a Black Little Mermaid. So I wanted to talk about that today and about integration in film and representation in film and all that stuff. I'm going to start off this week, if that's okay.
Please.
Okay. By the way, Golden Green Ranger, Captain Planet, my lovely wife over here. Anyway, so I just wanted to say, if you're really, really upset that the Little Mermaid is black, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. I keep hearing people say they should have just picked whoever was best for the picture. Maybe it was her. Have you heard her voice? That's... Regardless of whether Disney did it or whatever, she's talented. It's not like they went on the street and just picked some random black woman. She's an actress that can sing, that does well. Obviously that just mind boggles me. And if you're really upset about sometimes characters are played by different nationalities, or they bring in a black actor and something like that, I really need you to grow up or realize that this is a really first world problem that you're really suffering. There's people that have actual problems in the world, and that somebody being played by somebody you don't think they should be played by is not an actual problem. Don't go online and bully people. I think that's the most ludicrous thing. I watched a movie called 10,000 BC that took place in 10,000 BC with white people. I did that. I didn't cry. I didn't complain. I didn't lose my mind. Sigourney Weaver played an Egyptian. I don't care. That's so relax. You'll be okay. That's the one side of it. On the second side of it, Hollywood, what the is wrong with you? Oh, but you want, I get it. Okay, oh, you're doing it. Yay. Yay. Stop stirring up controversy. You're the one doing it. Okay? So I get it. You want a pat on the back, but all you're doing is upsetting people. Why not just can do it and then keep your mouth shut about it? Your tank top looks very nice. Okay, so that's my other thought process. Because you remember Black Panther that came out, Wakanda Forever?
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I told you the fight should have been flipped. The whole fact that he had to get his powers back to prove that he was a better Black Panther just defeats the purpose, but whatever. Anyway, this movie came out. I saw it, and people were like, "Oh man, my black superhero movie, my first ever black superhero movie. I'm so excited! Oh, this is so great. We finally got one for us." And all I could think was, Blade? Am I losing my mind? Blade exists, right? Blade was an amazing black superhero film with a black actress as the co-lead and romantic interest in it that was around the same age. And I remember that movie coming out, and nowhere. Do you remember the marketing for it? Did it say black vampire hunter? Wesley Snipes is black. Wesley Snipes is blackity black. No, it was just Blade, and it was great.
Wesley Snipes sounds like a white name.
There you go.
Your name Wesley Snipes. What do you think of?
But it was nobody, there was no huge thing about it. And same thing with Batman 1989. Do you remember who played Harvey Dent in that movie? Billy D. Williams.
Oh, I like him.
Harvey Dent, the white comic book character, was played by Billy D. Williams. Nobody cared. And it's when you bring attention to it, you bring out these nasty trolls that had nothing better to do, that ruined the idea. And then you got people well, I'm just saying, why do you got to change it if it's that's what if you would have just left it alone. When Disney came out and said that we're going to do 50% of our films are going to have minorities in it, and it's you did that. Just do it. Nobody would have questioned it. Nobody would have cared.
No reason to announce it.
Yeah, but it's you wanted that, oh, thank you for what I've Thank you. I appreciate that. It's so wonderful that you did that. Look what we're doing. We're so progressive, and it's like if you want to be progressive, just be freaking progressive, you know. And I'm going to bring up my love for Power Rangers. It's like this season we had our first, or Dino Fiore, we had our first openly gay Ranger. Do you remember? Because I showed you the clip. Did she turn to the camera and go, "I'm gay"?
She took her skirt off.
After that, she's not a girlfriend. That's it. That's how they explained it. No big moment. You know, she wouldn't like rainbows weren't falling down on her. She didn't have a moment being like, I am gay. Like it was, she's a character that happens to be gay. That's it. That was the end of it. So there you go. There's my tangent. Your turn to take over there, honey. I'm sorry I got so angry. Love your hat, by the way. You look good.
Thank you.
There's so much empty space over here from where we filmed today, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe I should move over a little.
No, don't. That's not me.
Oh. Okay.
It was. What was the question? Integration is good, man. Best person for the film. Do it. I like Halle Berry, the girl who's playing Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Grownish, and although I don't love that show, I like the show, but I didn't love it as much as I like Blackish. Side note. She was good in it. I enjoyed her performance. She was passionate. I'm excited to see her. I was excited for this movie regardless of who's in it.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
What was the rest of what you were saying?
Just is it okay? I mean,
Yes,
is it
man,
alright
do
to recap?
See some diversity, man. See some interracial marriages and couples. Remember when there was like that big thing against who was it, Cheerios, because they had
I
a
remember
Spanish
that.
father or
Yeah, it was
something.
a black father and a white woman.
Oh.
I remember that. I remember being confused at the time
Right.
and being like, "Is this still a thing?"
Right.
And then like it makes me think because I don't know if you know this, but we are a mixed couple.
Since when?
Really? Yeah. No, we are.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah. But like, you know, we're not that far removed from it being illegal in some states, and it's
Yeah.
like it's just a couple generations back. So I guess we're not as far removed as we'd like to think from it sometimes, which is very unfortunate. But
Yeah.
love is love. And I just want to say, I'm never one of those like crazy people that are like, you got to make everything integrated and anything like that. Most of the time, I just don't care. Like I was never mad at Rob Schneider for playing all those different characters because I do think acting's acting. You should be able to act as whoever you want. I've never gotten really mad at actors that played different characters. Do I think sometimes that they should get more people that might match that character? Yes. But at the end of the day, I'm also realistic. You know what I mean? Like Tom Hanks said he'd never play an actor that had AIDS now that was gay like he did in Philadelphia because he feels like they should have went to a gay actor with AIDS. You know, he said that. And it's like, what?
You refused to go see that Egyptian movie, I believe it was, with Christian Bale.
I
Was he
saw
like a pharaoh or something?
I saw it.
Oh, is it the one then with
I just make jokes the entire time about it.
Is it the one where what's his name plays like Genghis Khan or something? The superhero actor played an Asian.
Yeah, that was John Wayne back in the day.
No,
But-
there was one that was more recent. With like a famous actor.
I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're
The
talking,
one with Brad
no,
Pitt,
you're
maybe?
talking about the Great Wall with
Yes.
Matt Damon. I did refuse
That
to go
one,
see
yes,
that.
that's what I'm
But
talking
I
about.
refuse to
Matt
see
Damon.
that. I refuse to see it because it looked like a crappy movie. Like, had nothing to do with it.
That was a whole lot of whitewashing.
Yeah,
Come on.
No, I didn't have a problem. My point being, now I can't even remember what I was saying.
Sorry. I was giving you that look for a minute though.
Yeah. I don't care. Like, I'm just saying. But I do get it. Like, I agree. There should be somebody that, like, actually had that experience to go for it. But sometimes they don't have the name recognition that's going to get that movie seen and get the message spread out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people know Tom Hanks. People know, I say it because Scarlett Johansson got bullied out doing that film where she was going to play somebody transitioning.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and it was like, you know, they should go to a transitioning actor. And I was like, yeah, but can you name one? No, but you know
Probably.
who?
Somebody can.
Somebody can, but not mainstream audiences. At the end of the day, movies are a business to make money, to go to the lowest common denominator. So Scarlett Johansson would have put seats in those butts.
She's like, what?
Or butts in those seats. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
oh,
like
it's late.
Newt, the guy who plays Newt Scamander in the Fantastic Beasts movies. Before he did that, he played a transgender woman, I think. I don't remember.
I don't know.
He played transgender, and he said that he regrets playing that role, even though I think he got awards or something for it. He got
Probably
a lot of accolades for it, yeah. But he said he regrets that because he thinks it should have gone to a transgender.
That's a fine. It's probably a very noble,
probably
a very noble thing. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's a business, and I hate to say it that way, but money needs to be made at the end of the day. And I also just feel like well, I always say there's two sides of the fence, and a normal person's looking there going like, why are we mad at the Little Mermaid's black? But they're also at the same time looking and saying, why are you announcing every 4 seconds that you're doing something? Why not just do it? Like, that's it. Like, it reminds me of like those people that go on Facebook and they're like, oh, I saw a homeless man at Wawa. That Wawa is our local convenience store.
Check. Yep. 7-Eleven.
Yeah. I saw a homeless guy there, and I gave him a few dollars, and I bought him a sandwich. Pass it on, and all I want to do is like say, shut up.
Just do it.
Just do it. Like, and even if I hear you've said this before, maybe they're just trying to spread a good message so somebody else.
I don't really believe it. When
no,
I say
they're
that.
not. Like they're not doing it for that reason. It's like just do it. Like no brownie points, nothing. I've met people like that before. They won't do anything unless they're being seen doing it. It's like, just do it or don't. I'm not mad at you either way, but don't do it to get accolades because that's just not the way reality actually works. Like, if you want to cast people in movies because you want to get the message out there, then just do it. Okay?
You may not be mad, but I'm disappointed in those that only do it for other people to get the recognition.
Well, I'm not saying I do get a little annoyed with that. I'm just more annoyed with the fact that, like, just then don't do it is all I'm saying.
With that being said, I'm sorry, but with that being said, going back to the original with having a more diverse cast in shows and movies, I honestly, and I could be totally wrong, I might just be pulling this out of my butt, I think it's the loud minority that's complaining about it. Like, I've talked to several people about The Little Mermaid, and everyone I know is like, that's cool.
Well, yeah.
Like, they don't care, or they're excited about it, but I've never heard anyone like, oh, not my Little Mermaid.
You gotta talk to the right people.
Apparently not.
Let's go to some older people. I always do feel that. Most people, it's the loudest, dumbest people are the voices that get heard online, unfortunately. It's like the average human being.
The loud minority.
You know what I mean? It's like that guy that just punched the flight attendant, which is terrible, by the way. Don't punch people doing their job. For doing their job. But like, people are like, this society's going crazy. I can't believe we do it. But remember, it was like a plane of 100 people. He was the one crazy person. It was the unfortunate thing that he got recorded. And by the way, on a side note, like 3 people that didn't work for the airline were like, that dude's crazy. Let's tackle him and tie him up. They did that. Like, you know what I mean? But of course, that kind of gets left out. What gets brought up is crazy dude punches. So that looks like the norm. And it's like, that's not actually the norm. The norm is most people are saying good people. The unfortunate things are the bad ones are really bad and they make things worse for everybody. So most people will look and say, oh, a new Little Mermaid's coming out. Even the normal person might go, oh, it's a black girl. I didn't see that coming. Oh, well, I'm going to go see it. All right. It's the minority that's like, oh, not my Little Mermaid. I can't. What? Like, that's the very small minority. But with that being said, and I still mean this, like, if that bothers you, it's a you problem. You know what I mean? And you don't have to see it. So just shut up. Like our first video about it. Nobody cares about your opinion on it. It's okay that you don't like it. On the opposite side of it, for every film company that wants to keep announcing all the wonderful things they're doing, stop.
Please.
Just let it be. Okay? We were on the prefaces of something so amazing back in the day with casting like Billy D. Williams' Batman and Blade and Jen Scott. in Power Rangers Time Force becoming a female leader. He was like, we were getting there. And then somewhere Hollywood was like, you know what? We can get credit for this.
It's also publicity.
It is.
It's a lot of publicity. Everyone's talking about the Little Mermaid.
It is. It is. It was like when they, I swear, like Disney started their own hate when they casted John Bodega? Finn. I love you, Finn.
I like Finn.
I do. I love
His
you.
dad is hilarious.
If you ever watch this video, just know I think you're an incredible actor, and I liked you and Attack the Block and everything you do. This got weird.
I would like to meet your dad one day. Because I think he's hilarious based off of your stories.
But I remember people were like losing their mind about him getting casted, and I was like, I swear this has to be made up, because like Star Wars has always had black people in it, and I was like, and I remember saying that to you, like, why Mace Windu, like Billy D. Williams again, yeah, like Lando Calrissian. It's like they always kind of existed. Even Phantom Menace had two.
Nope.
Forget about Captain Panaka, like. You know what I mean? And if you count the third stand-in for Mace Windu at the end of Phantom Menace. But point being, it's like, I swear some of this has to be made up. Like, because I'm like, there's no way we're going... I didn't hear it, but I remember when I saw Mace Windu for the first time, I was like, yo, the dude is dope. And like, most people were like, the dude was dope. So, I do think, I think there is some like, publicity, and they're making up their own problem themselves. Anyway, this is going on long enough. Any final messages?
Do good, be good.
Do good, be good. That's the end of it. Do good, be good. I like that. So, anyway, I had a suggestion from a friend of ours who had a wonderful suggestion that we asked the question today, but we won't answer it till next week. So I thought that was a really, really, really good idea. So it gives you guys time to think about it before we discuss it and everything like that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So my question, this one should be really good. You might like this one.
What is it?
All right. Even if a couple is married, okay, should it usually be the guy who's pulling out his card or money to pay when they go out for events, even if they're married couple? Is it socially more acceptable to do it that way? Or should it be like, you know, I'm Miss Independent, pull my card out? So, don't answer it. We will come back to it next week.
I was climbing up a shelf today when we were shopping, and my oldest son, who's like 1.5 feet taller than me, was like, "Do you need help getting that?" And I was like, "No, I'm a strong, independent woman." As I was climbing up. That's my answer. Go ahead.
We'll talk about it next week. Anyway, may the power protect you. Always thanks for joining me and her and us. And just chill out online, please.
Go Team Go.
Like, yeah, just chill.
Bye.